Hello and welcome to another video on DVD. Today I'm going to be running through some things that you shouldn't be doing when playing Survivor. Now these are just my opinions. Obviously if you want to do these, it's up to you and that. But let's get into it, shall we? So the first thing that you probably shouldn't be doing is running up against walls, pillars or trees or anything like that if you can help it. Obviously if the killer's away from you, then run as you wish in that, but when you run you leave these things called scratch marks which the killer can see and track you down. And when you run against walls in that, as you can see here, it highlights the wall so the killer can see you from further away. He can go to those, probably find out which way you're going, track you down and probably hook you. So do be careful when running in between trees, against walls, rocks, lockers, anything of those sorts of things. Anything that sticks up from the ground, do try to be wary when running past them. But obviously if you're being chased or anything, then run past them, no problem, because the killer already knows where you're on that. If you're trying to be sneaky, try not to run past them. The second thing that you probably shouldn't be doing as Survivor is just not moving or staying in the one spot for too long. Because let's say if you're AFK getting a drink or something and you come back, you'll probably see some crows above you, whether you're hiding in a locker, just sitting in a corner or anything like that. Now what crows do, they fly above you, as you can see here. They can show the killer whereabouts you are. So it will take about 1 minute to get one crow on you, then 15 more seconds to get two crows on you, then another 15 seconds to get a third crow on you. Now when the third crow gets on you, it will send notifications to the killer like every few seconds telling the killer where exactly you are. So do be careful of that. Don't just hide in a locker for an extended period of time or stay in one spot. Even if you're just like walking around like a tree and that, the crows will still spawn on you. So do be careful of that. And as you can see here, the killer knew exactly where I was and trapped me in the locker for a bit. So yes, don't stay in one spot too long. Don't be AFK, just in general in that. And you should be okay then. And the third thing that you shouldn't be doing is just leaving pallets as soon as you get to them and pour them down. You don't always need to run away. As you can see, I stayed on this pallet for like a good 30 seconds rather than running away and the killer chasing after me. So yes, if you stay on a pallet and stay in a good area, then you can buy your team some time to continue working on gens, which can mean the difference between escaping and not escaping. So don't be afraid to stay around a pallet, and if you take a hit, it's not the end of the world. So yes, stay on the pallet if you can, but if the loop is too small, like if the killer can just walk around in like 1 second or something, then it's probably worth it just to keep on running and maybe find another pallet or a window or something, jump through it and hope that you escape in that. But yes, don't always need to leave pallets. Always try and buy your team some time if you can. And the fourth thing that you probably shouldn't do is throw a pallet when a teammate is trying to run through that pallet to try and get away from the killer. As you can see, I was running towards the pallet was still up and the Meg pulled it down, trapping me in with the killer. I was just lucky enough that the killer decided to go get more hatchets and not just come and hit me down. Now, I did get hit down soon after, but yeah, that could have ended totally different because the Meg decided to pull down the pallet for some reason. I don't know why. But she thought it was a good and it nearly threw me over. So yes, if you see a survivor running towards a pallet and the killer's behind them, let them through. Don't pull down the pallet and try and hide, or maybe even take a hit for them if you want. Fifth thing that you shouldn't probably do is just heal yourself. Now if you have a med kit in that, feel free. But when I'm talking about healing yourself, I mean with like self-care and that. Because as you can see here, it's taking quite a while. Normally when someone's healing you, you've already been healed by now and you're about halfway. So don't just heal up with every chance you get with self-care. My advice, probably don't run self-care and use a different perk on, because those 30 seconds or 40 seconds, you could be healing someone else, working on gen, finding someone that can heal you in like a third of the time. As you can see here, the Claudette, she started healing me. And I'm already nearly halfway healed in like a third of the time, half the time. And as you can see, it took me 16 seconds, while the other one only took me 37 seconds. So there's a big difference between that. Now if you had a med kit on, then it would speed up the healing time, but just self-care by itself, I wouldn't recommend. Even with botany on, it would still take like 25 seconds or something to fully heal yourself, and that's still like nearly double the time that it would take for you to heal yourself rather than someone else healing you. And the sixth thing that you probably shouldn't do as survivor is rescue another survivor off the hook if the killer is close by or coming right back to them and they're right behind you or something. Because if you do rescue them off the hook, then the killer will probably just down them and re-hook them again. As you can see here, someone got them off the hook, killer waited for them to get off the hook, and they got re-hooked and died on the hook and run away, which might change the killer's mind and not go after them, and instead maybe go after another survivor or something. So with borrowed time, you might just save that person. So yes, that's going to be my 6 tips on things that you probably shouldn't do when playing Survivor. Now obviously I probably left some stuff out, some things that you shouldn't do. And if you do notice, feel free to let me know in the comments below. And also feel free to hit that sub button if this helped you out or anything. But yes, if you do also want any tips on how not to play Killer 2, feel free to click on this video here. I'm sure that will help you out, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is for you. And if not, then hopefully it gets better soon. Bye!